We've talked about computing with cond. Let's now talk about designing programs using cond. The design recipe doesn't change, but the design recipe can be extended to give some more guidance in the examples and body portions. In the example part of the recipe, when you have a problem statement that divides its input into several different categories, then make sure you have a test for each one. If the problem statement is to determine where on a number line a number sits, which can be 0 to the left or to the right, then make sure that you have an example for each case. One at 0, one or more on the left, and one or more on the right. When you get to the body step of the design recipe, and when the problem statement divides the input into n categories, 2 categories, 3 categories, and so on, then start writing the body using a cond expression with n lines and formulate a question for each of those lines. In the case of line part, there were 3 categories, 0, left, and right. So we will have a cond expression that has 3 parts, 3 lines. One for the 0 case, one for the less than case, and one for the greater than case. We write a question that determines whether the argument n is in that first category, the second category, or the last category. And notice how each of these questions refer to the argument n because they need to categorize that argument to the function. So now the body step of the design recipe can give you a little bit more guidance than just finish it. It can tell you how to set up the cond form when the problem statement has multiple categories of inputs.